Okay, good day. This is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. This is part of the Inform system. There are 11 pillars involved in this system. We'll let this guy talk about some. Like I said before, we might break this up into 3 sessions.
Customizing it to the person. So taking all 10 of the things that I just talked about and customizing it. These factors together greatly impact success.
Let's speed this up a bit. He's going to talk about one of the first pillars is social support. And as you know, social support in so many things, especially with women, is very powerful. Men too, but especially women. They are more social, outgoing, and more socially engaged many times.
Really what's the key is that Inform is not any one of these. Inform is all of these, putting them all together to make it the best environment for success possible. So the first one we're going to talk about is social support. Each class is a team. Every coach should have this idea inside of their head that they're going to make strangers come together, become friends on a quest for healthier living. As they go through each module, hopefully you can find a way for them to become buddies. Perhaps you can exchange phone numbers if they feel comfortable. Perhaps at each class you can have them wear name tags of the Inform session. Is the conversation before and after your presentation of the PowerPoints? Or
I would say it's even more important to be engaged during the presentation and have engagement sessions off and on during the presentation.
Now the next one is group accountability. This is similar to social.
It's supposed to be SMART, S-M-A-R-T, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. Those are SMART goals. SMART goals are also effective in any other area. But let's go into goals. Once you put a mindset, an emotional mindset to these goals and make it painful emotionally not to achieve them, I mean, the pain is tremendous. You'll find it much easier to achieve them. Now, not being negative, this is just the way the human nature works. We will work more specifically on these, how to obtain your goals more easily, more powerfully, and more persistently. But this is a good start.
So this is why oftentimes when you hear people talk about Inform, they're really talking about a supportive community that is customized to the individual. And the reason why this enables success is it helps member every step of the way to balance the stress response to the numbers that they see on the bio tracker, to maybe sometimes some setbacks. We had one participant in one of our classes get really frustrated because she still didn't quite understand total body composition. She didn't lose weight, but when we looked at her numbers closer, not only did her metabolic age drop, but she lost body fat. So where did she gain her weight? It was a lean muscle mass. So while she did not lose weight, she was healthier because the lean muscle mass supplanted her body fat that she lost. And while she did not lose weight, she gained. She was younger metabolically. So this is important. So
younger metabolically and also increased muscle mass for strength. So important to understand what's really and fully going on in your body. Which brings us to awareness of movement, exercise. Awareness of movement, simple ideas to increase movement, health, and wellness. Exercise is all about movement and to be able to move effectively, efficiently, and consistently without pain or problems. With strength and vigor, with balance and activity and acuteness. You want movement that's going to tear you up or hurt you. You want exercise or movement that is has balance and skill and energy in it and efficiency in it, so you can do those things you need to do without fear of injury or hurt, especially in your older years.
you'll be more compliant with the goals. Your health and wellness will increase. So
Exercise is always an important part. Look at the Biggest Losers. They do extreme exercise. They also do diet. Now, this 5, the meal plan, this is interesting. No starvation, palacetes brain, which probably helps satisfy brain, nourishes body with the right components that are needed to just the right amounts. It helps participants change food environment. Now that's a big thing.
now, if you don't know what 12225 plus is, that's fine, but you will learn it in Inform. And what that does, if you eat the foods the way we tell you, in the grocery store, you don't have to buy food from Inform. Well, as a matter of fact, Inform really doesn't sell any food at all. What we do teach you, though, is how to go into the shopping store and pick the foods that are most healthy for you.
They encourage you to shop and buy foods in the right proportions. So this is powerful. This is serious training. This is behavioral and habits changing, which is very important, so important.
So what this allows you to do is allows you to eat a healthy diet and not feel starving all the time. And the way you eat the food, the types of food that we choose for you, and if you eat them in the right proportion, it tricks the brain. I shouldn't say tricks the brain. It communicates. Your body communicates to the brain.
So it satisfies that hunger, drive of the brain. Very powerful and stuff. That alone, this alone, is well worth its weight in gold. So protein replacement, adequate protein, sugars, and HFCS reduction. Feeling satisfied.
Complain about feeling hungry all the time. And that's why it doesn't work. Now, if you eat and ingest protein, adequate protein, and you get rid of sugar and high fructose corn syrup and eat the 1225, I guarantee.
Okay, so adequate protein and the right protein, and you're getting rid of sugars at high fructose corn syrup. That's what HFCS is, high fructose corn syrup reduction.
You're not going to feel hungry. What happens with sugar and high fructose corn syrup is that it messes up the balance of two chemicals inside of your body, insulin and leptin. Leptin is a way, it influences how hungry you feel, and insulin interacts with leptin, and sugar messes up that balance. So we get rid of the sugars, not all of them, because one of the 1225 category, the 1, is actually fruit, and there's sugar in fruit. Some amount of sugar is actually good for you, but the amounts that it's in processed and refined foods, actually when you eat it, you begin to feel hungry faster. So when you replace the sugar and the high fructose corn syrup with water and protein, you actually will feel satisfied. Surprisingly enough, some people don't believe how satisfied you actually do feel when you do it this way. Time and time again, we get people I have never gotten any participant ever say that they're hungry on the Inform program. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, we're going to stop here. We're going to edit this and go from there, and then go from 7 to the rest of them. Some very powerful points here. Feeling satisfied eating the right protein, the right kinds of protein, eating the right types of fruits and vegetables, changing your shopping habits, working with the society and emotional and social norms, and setting smart goals, changing behaviors. All this is helping us set up for success and successful behaviors, which will help us far beyond just losing the weight. They'll help us professionally, business-wise, income-wise, a lot of different areas. This is just kind of a center of the hub. As you go out and build from this, if you get into a business program or a coaching program, or you get into managing your money, or you get into controlling your financial spending, all these behaviors can be very powerful influences for success.